Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park has been closed for comfort. Tonight, it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. The Rangers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit hard on the ground at third, and a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat? As a leadoff hitter, you take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
At the plate now, Wander Franco.
Inside ball.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And he looks. Fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Comes set. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that one yanked just foul. And he fouls this one off.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fraley calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So now here is Alberto Cedeno looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! And good for him. Alberto Cedeno has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Stepping in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
We got full count.
3-2 now. Luis Aviles would be next. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, it's now 3-0 Texas. Kohei Arihara, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box, J.P. Crawford. 3-2, full count. Fraley aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second.
That is good. The right fielder.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, they need Kyle Seager to get back on track. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now into the box, Kyle Lewis. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Men on third with 2 down. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Aviles is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Seattle. Still down 3-0. And now 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Count is 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2, here it comes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Fraley comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 15, Nick Solak.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nick Solak. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Lewis waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting 9.
So now into the box is Eli White, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1. 3 balls.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So now to the plate, Ty France, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Mariners are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
To the plate now, Kyle Seager. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue.
Get that call, busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting ninth.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
1 ball, 2
Looked
strikes.
like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tom Murphy goes down.
Number 28. Jim Fraley.
For the second out in the bottom half. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Solak grabs it to retire the side. One for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That brings up Wander Franco as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And the pitch. And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. 2 down. Next to hit is Maikel Franco. Flew out last time up. The 1-1 home. A swing and a dive! Away back! That one is gone! It's a solo shot here for Maikel Franco. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Rangers take control here, it's now 4-1.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Standing in now, Alberto Cedeno. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-1 Rangers. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, J.P. Crawford, and it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So stepping in is Mitch Haniger. He bounced out last time up. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. There's Connor Falefa. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And now here is Kyle Lewis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lewis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder.
Stepping up is Luis Aviles. He flew out in his last AB.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball that close.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Next to hit, Nick Solak. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1-1 home. Pitch inside the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 2-2. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Ty France. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. Ready now. Here, he went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Full count now, 3-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. He threw a base on balls his first time up. He's going to make him throw him something here. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. They trail it 4-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eli White. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
On the ground to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box, Ian Happ, a hit in 2 tries so far. 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Line drive, base hit down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Into the box now, Wander Franco. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Popped him up. Torrens moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now that designated hitter.
So now a runner on at second with 1 away. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Fouled off. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Happ is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now to the plate, Michael Franco swinging a ground ball to third. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Up next, Alberto Cedeno grounded out in his last at-bat. Franco is off of first with 2 away. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Texas is out in front, 6-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Jake Fraley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Solak is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Soft liner to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Stepping in once again is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. His career numbers against this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. Another 2-2 offering. Rolled slowly to first. Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
the bat.
So next to bat will be Luis Aviles. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Hard hit at third. Over to first, and that retires the. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped to third. And that's the first out. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Two gone now in the Mariners 6th, and that'll bring in Ty France. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail 6-1. Now it'll be Eli White. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Another 1-2 delivery. In the air out to left. Lewis comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Wander Franco. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion.
A swing and a dive! Away back! That one is gone!
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 28 on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Tyler Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler Anderson.
At the plate, Michael Franco. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Crawford gloves it, and that's the second out. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Into the box, Luis Aviles. Swing and a little tapper. 4 runs here in this half inning. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. The Rangers. Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Kyle Seager. Softly hit toward the hole. And there's one down now. Next for Seattle, Luis Torrens struck out in his last trip to the plate, and he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Kiner-Falefa, and there's out number 2.
Now back, second baseman.
Next up, Dylan Moore. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next it'll be Eli White. Now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fraley is there, 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Happ. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now back, the shortstop, Wander Franco.
To the plate now, Wander Franco. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. Count still at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. The 1-1. Popped him up. White in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake Fraley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Pulled toward right center field. Happ arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in next, J.P. Crawford. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swing and a liner. Solak grabs it to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Plate now for Texas is the DH. Edwin Encarnacion. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's 1 for 5. Swung out, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Chasing after it is Lewis, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Joe Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Alberto Cedeno, and there's ball 2 now. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Fraley is there, and he has it for the first down. Up next for the Rangers, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He doubled his last time up. Austin Meadows will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Luis Aviles. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Push to the right side. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Next, here is Nick Solak. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rangers. Mitch Henniger the next to bat, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in next, Kyle Lewis. He's batting cleanup, but it's been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Oh, he brought it back.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
Standing in now, Ty France. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Rangers make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
12-1 at the end of this. Never looked. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners.
And now,
alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rangers come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Casey Sadler, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make, he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
In now, Adolis Garcia. And he takes a called strike 2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Happ rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now at the plate, here is Nate Lowe. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rangers 2 and the Mariners nothing. Striding in is Jake Fraley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, Evan White is a guy they're looking for to turn things around. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
It's Haniger the next to bat. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in will be Ke'Bryan Hayes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rangers dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So to get his day started at the plate, Zach Collins trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. And they're off to a good start today, obviously, having already jumped out to the early lead.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
So he got him swinging. Zach Collins is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Haniger. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Rangers set down in order, but they're on top 2-0. So here now is Ty France. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
That ball's foul.
2-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Garcia is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and here comes the 5-tool middle infielder Wander Franco. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Payoff pitch one more time. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So next to hit is Adolis Garcia. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Hayes is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Tom Murphy becomes out number 2 this inning. Not close with that when it's way above the strike zone. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mariners strike for a run. It's now a 2-1 score.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
At the plate, Donnie Walton. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Rangers 2 and the Mariners 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Got him swinging in the dirt. Murphy goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Encarnacion is retired, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Next to dig in, Nate Lowe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Texas. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far.
2-1. 2-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. 2-2 one more time. Is in there. A called strike 3. And now Kyle Lewis struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, Sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The third baseman.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Number 15.
So now to the plate, Kyle Seager. A line shot to third base. So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And up next is Evan White. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Swing and a liner. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Mariners leave a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now to the plate, Zach Collins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 down, no one aboard, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Lewis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fly ball right down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, T-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
To the plate now, Wander Franco. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, number 53.
In now, Adolis Garcia. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Chasing after is Lewis. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate is Shed Long Jr. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 2.
Next up is Tom Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lying toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here comes the 1-2. Right side. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mariners 1. Kenan Middleton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 99.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2 and 2.
2 strikes.
Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And now a pitch on the way. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fraley is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the sixth, and now here's Nate Lowe. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Lewis waits on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and up next the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ball 2-2. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. At the plate now is Kyle Lewis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. High in the air out towards shallow right. Garcia is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in now for the Mariners, Ty France. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Full count, 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score holds, it's 3-1. Joe Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman.
Every base runner in a close free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Ian Happ would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Called strike, and that'll run it full. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lewis will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Kyle Seager, high in the air out to center field. Happ is right there, one down. One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And up next is Evan White. Left field and deep. Meadows moving back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in now, Shedlong Jr. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hamels comes set. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. In the dirt. The throw will go to third. And it's too late as he's in there. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first home run of the season, and the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Next to stand in is Tom Murphy. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So here is Jake Fraley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit towards center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Paul Sewald has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Ian Happ. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Well, he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Into the box, Wander Franco fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Henniger. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box now, Adolis Garcia. Hit high and deep to right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. The 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now.
2-2.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a flare down the line. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. Leading off the inning, it'll be Mitch Henniger as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. The Rangers leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Mitch Henniger becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our Showtrack technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Jose Leclerc enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. So now to the plate, Ty France. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's another 1-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. In now the Mariners DH, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 1 left for Seattle. Score holds at 4-3. Diego Castillo enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and now here's Nate Lowe. The 2-1 home is in off the plate. Ke'Bryan Hayes waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
We got a full count.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Low on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. Sinker, 3-2 now. Zach Collins is on deck. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Lewis looks up.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby.
So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 6-3.
Well, any insurance run you can put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. At the plate now, Zach Collins. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Next, it'll be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Henniger is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Ian Happ flew out last time up. Hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 here in the Rangers' half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's the Rangers 6 and the Mariners 3. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Evan White. Full count now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one.
Snap throw from the catcher. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Looped out toward third. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Jose Alvarado comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Now a curveball in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Still even at 2-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So the next to bat will be Donnie Walker, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what, and that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row, there's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your team.
Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals. 6-4 the outcome today. The Texas Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ty Buttrey gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.